What is up, YouTube? There we go. I'm too handsome to be off center. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm talking to our special guest host. What's up, Jen? All right. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I'm actually going to get to grind. But guest host, yes. It's his landlord. No, it's your mom, Kage. And, I'd appreciate it if you don't call me Chase anymore. I prefer Dad. Just out of respect. Speaking of respect, look at this. Look, guys. Look, guys, I hit Orichalcum. Is that a big deal? Am I good at PvP now? And, yeah. My bubble slime is level 15. I taught him his new blossom move, and he doesn't have the MP for it. So he just attacks for 0, or if I'm on manual, I taught him snooze. What's up, Taijin? Oh, I've got background music and game audio on. We don't need YouTube. We don't need background music. Yes, Kage, it's about time. I need you to go over my finances for me. So you know what's funny is I'm actually starting to like Hero 5 and PvP. Like, you know, it's not all about defense, because his defense sucks. The thing, he's like a fucking glass cannon. But yeah, his damage is like, the utility is great. What's his last? See, his third awakening doesn't actually get him any more survivability though. He's such a glass cannon when I use him. Oh, here we are. Howdy.
Hey, what's up? It's Trop Games here.
Yeah. Alright.
Let me refresh, see if I can see your stream. Oh, nice. You've already got 5 viewers here. Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, it's a big one. We got some big dogs in here, too. Aganzi's here. Oh, I gotta turn your mic up this time.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the settings. I probably got to turn your mic up, too, because I can't hear you too well. Oh, but turn your mic up.
So, the best thing, you know, you'd be on, like, a 10-second delay, but, you could pull up the stream and then just make sure you mute it. We're still getting things worked out. You guys aren't actually important to be ready enough to to be ready enough to go. So we're working things out on stream. We're on YouTube. I'm not even saying that word, dumbass.
Let me catch up to the chat.
Probably. Have you seen Trop?
She'll
He
get
doesn't
close,
have
maybe.
options. Oh, sorry. I forgot you were here.
Well, that's what Koggy's asking. He likes to get all political and stuff. Let's see. Am I just the black screen? Wait, oh, the layout's getting. So yeah, I muted the stream and just have you on Discord, which is probably for the best. No delay.
Yes, exactly. The images, it should be fine if there's a delay, and nobody in here is really important enough to listen to, so it doesn't matter if you're a few seconds
That's
behind on
fair.
chat. Let's see.
What website do you usually like to use? I guess when we're looking at the units and their kits and stuff, and then kind of discussing how they can go in GVG. And I guess we can go back see some of the units you might have or events you might have missed.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we can see.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because yeah, I know you're unfortunate Zenlon luck made you quit, but it's good that you're
Yes.
back with us.
Yes, 100% it was Zenlon. 100%. Okay. I forget what do you use to represent you? I forget, what's your thing?
Well, it can always change. We can use the mechano worm to represent me now.
Okay, let me see if I can find
Actually,
an image of that. That's probably one word, isn't it? Oh, here we go. All right, how do I
yeah.
make this like?
Because that's the meme nowadays is how lucky I got on that mechano worm unit, and now it's my profile pick.
You told me, but I didn't listen. What was that? How long did it take you?
30k gems for Awakening 4.
Oh shit.
So I got pretty lucky on this unit. The only reason I even put gems into it is because I got 2 copies from free tickets, and I'm like, holy shit. And then did the paid, got a copy from the paid, and I'm like, holy shit. And then just tried gems.
Wait, you had money for a paid poll?
No, knock me some money.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
he's gonna come collecting.
Yeah.
At some point.
Good. Okay, so so did you want to? You know what else? I don't know. Maybe I could do that this another time with somebody. I don't know how you feel. I also like. I want to do a tier, like not necessarily a tier list. Well, I mean, you could turn it into a tier list. I want to take the general pool and talk about which units are dead. Because there's a like.
I mean, I don't know if that'd be exciting because that's a vast majority of them, but
oh yeah,
it might be better to discuss which units aren't dead.
Well, this is something I've been talking about the last couple weeks since coming back. Is you know, so many of the units I pull, like feasible, I can never put orbs into them. I'll never be able to use them. Like they're not just bad units for me; they're dead. They might as well be C ranks. Like I can't use them. You know.
That's fair.
So, let me see. So yeah, what were we gonna do? Rank them by GVG or something?
So I think the idea we were gonna see like a GVG list. Maybe this will help people out.
Okay.
They're like in a budget GVG guild, kind of say what's usable.
So we'll put a value for offense and or defense. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay. Let me see. Let me go back to Discord and I'll tell them about our special guest host. Okay.
Nice. Crazy that my Meccano's stronger than my Forest Dragon is now, but that's what happens when you get a little bit of luck.
All right, that should be good enough. Let's see. Where's the other one? Okay.
We already know that I'm probably going to be rating Mechanoworm S tier.
I will. Dude, I don't even know what he does yet. So, but all right. So let's start a recording here. We'll just do it like like a podcast episode. You say hi and stuff like that. So.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's up, YouTube? Tonight we are going to talk about. We're gonna rank units in their GVG usefulness, both offense and defense. And even though I am a complete authority on everything Dragon Quest Tact related, I did decide to let Tropical Visions come and help me today. So he is not handsome enough to be on camera, so he is represented by a picture of Mechanoworm. Say hi, Trop.
Hello, guys. I am Tropical Visions. I kind of rebranded to Trop V because it's shorter. I'll be helping. I'll be helping Chase with this review. Got to make sure I give him the good tips.
Assistant.
Don't want him quitting again. We got to keep him around for the entertainment.
All right. Hey, and by the way, since I got Trop here, I just want to say, for anybody here on the live stream, let's try to. Well, if you're okay with it, Trop, we'll save a few minutes for questions at the end. So. Usually I just try to pay attention to chat and just do a really bad job of it, but let's try to do a Q&A at the end. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask, one of the top PvPers next to Kage, obviously, in all of Dragon Quest Tact, he will give you all of his secrets. All right. So
fair, yeah. I will just put a disclaimer that I don't play much RTA. As far as RTA goes, I just play to get Legend and then I stop for the season. But GVG and Arena are still decent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, playing against other, when you actual live PvP, in RTA, people are, when you have to go against a whale or something, yeah, it's much harder. Especially since they literally have more mechanics in their kit, but a one heart unit can a one heart team can take down a fully awakened team. You just need to be much more tactical. You can do that against an AI. When it's two players against each other, I mean, the better team has the advantage. So, but anyway, so what are these tiers? S, obviously top rank. A, second rank. B is fine. I don't know, because it's weird, because there's basically C and D are gonna be dead and really dead. So
I think one of the ways we can prioritize this, if you agree, for example, there are a lot of units that are just really bad, but I would say if we want to try to future-proof it, if a unit is really bad but hasn't gotten a Blossom yet, maybe we should put it in C, maybe has potential someday.
yes,
If
I
it's
like
really
that.
bad and it has had a Blossom, then maybe it's D. It's it's dead forever.
Yeah, because there's got to be a unit or two that really suck. But there could be a kit that comes out in 6 months who's oh my god, this old ass unit actually has the answer. So yeah, potential. Probably not. All right, we'll go with great and wow. There we go. All right, that's our tiers. Wow, great, probably not. Potential, never use. All right. By the way, I didn't have to make this tier list. Somebody must have just made this, because it actually goes up to King Kroll. They even have this unit that he comes out after Summer Sorrow, I think. I don't know if Summer Sorrow's on here. I can't see it. Anyway, dude, there's a handful of units on here I don't even know, but we'll just start from the top left if that's cool with you. I'm gonna guess on some of these, and then I'll let you give me the actual answer. I don't even know if Killing Machine's blossomed damage is enough to make him, probably not, but I'm gonna say he's middle tier. Like
Well,
probably not.
there is no actual answer. This is like a discussion, so we get to kind of decide together where everything fits.
Mm.
I'm just telling you now, looking at this list, I don't even know how we're gonna fit all the never uses onto here, but we're gonna try. There's
Oh,
gonna be a
it
lot of never
expands.
uses.
Don't worry. But yeah,
It
no,
expands.
it'll.
That's
I'll
good.
probably have to start shrinking the screen or scrolling up and down. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Um, but what do you? I don't even know how his firepower is comparatively now. Obviously, it's only single target. His range is meh. Is he already never use?
Um, I think so. I guess for the case of being productive, I can try to think of some units he could counter, but it just never ends
There's
up really
better thing.
working that way. I mean,
So
I
even if you're an established player like yourself, you have better. And if you're a newer player like myself, you would never orb something like uh killing machine at this point, right?
yeah, and it's so sad because that was one of my luckiest units in this game. Like a week into the game, I did Awaken 4 and I had a super sick killing machine, but everything has its time.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm so-
Schwartz, did he get blossomed yet?
Uh oh, I was gonna put him on never use, but then I remember he didn't get blossomed, so we put him in the potential section. But some of these will be quick to talk about. In his
Yeah.
current kit, he provides like no value to to anything.
Yeah.
But we'll put him under potential because he hasn't gotten his bloom yet. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of optimistic hope.
Yeah. So Metal Dragon, his kit was so cool. Like it was, I think chasing was. It wasn't unique then, but it was really cool. It even debuffs. I think he could still actually see some team and like budget PVE use, but I mean he's never now, right?
Uh, Okay, one sec. I specified something in the chat too. Maybe we'll repeat it as people come in just to not confuse people. Because
Mm,
Wizard says Killing Machine is a great PvE orb, though, and then I said this is purely GVG tier list.
yeah.
So we're a lot of the tier lists try to account PvE, but in this case we're gonna pretty much limit it to GVG.
Yeah, and also
So we're gonna
here's the
stay
thing.
focused.
I think people think that new accounts have a lot more orbs than they do. Killing Machine can still see plenty of use in an established box. I believe that. I'm never gonna
Mhm.
have an orb for Killing Machine. No, like never. Like by the time that like you're like, oh well, like in like a year or something, like you might have one to spare. Yeah, he'll be another year older then, and there'll be another year of units out. Like he's something that's never getting used. All right. So anyway, what is Gold Metal Dragon here? Um.
That that's the Mechano Worm.
Oh, okay. So he's
Okay,
like probably just got potential.
it's like careful how much you roast this one. This is. But no, if you want, I'll let you try and guess
You liked
stuff on
him.
him first. But I will just say that he's one of the most underrated units in the game, probably.
If you chased him, there's a reason. Well, you do just love breath. I'll put him up in WoW, but honestly, I literally have no idea what he does. I didn't look at him.
I'll explain a bit about him, but also as I was saying earlier, the only reason I chased him was because I got lucky on him.
Mm-hmm.
But I did want this unit though, so um, I would like him up in WoW, and maybe he belongs in either Great or WoW. But essentially, on paper, you first look at it, it's like, what does he do? He's just another forest dragon. They're both auto covers.
Which is not that
They're
rare
both
anymore. I
weak to
think they're
Grizz.
like Metal Kaiser is out in like a month. He's going to do that too, I guess, and be able to attack.
He had, I mean, he has to attack to get the auto cover. Yes,
Oh, okay,
which
yeah.
so it's a little bit conditional. It's not a hard condition to me, but it's like a little bit conditional. But the think of the
Okay.
auto covers we have right now. We literally only have three. We have Forest Dragon, this guy, and Rose Garden.
Oh,
So,
doesn't that blossomed Ashlyn have one or no, Night Ashlyn? Nobody
oh,
gives a crap about her, but I think she has a cover too, doesn't she?
well, I forgot she exists.
Starry
It's
Night
possible
Ashlyn,
she
right?
has. Yeah,
Okay.
I actually don't know what she does, to be honest.
Nobody does. Nobody gave a crap. So, Okay, so would you just say that he's great, like top of great?
So he has magnetic missiles that lower move. He uh he can get he works well with Hero V. I would honestly put him as WoW, especially because he's a bit of a Lodja counter.
Okay.
And I know you just got Lodja, but Lodja has extremely strong fireball spell that can decimate Forest Dragon,
Mm.
but it can't decimate this guy because he has spell reflect.
Oh yeah,
So he's a little bit more annoying to deal with on defense.
that
So I
is
would
true.
definitely,
Actually,
at
I
least for GVG
I don't
defense.
remember how awakened he was, but he destroyed Forest Dragon with his scythe move because like I mean, Forest Dragon was covering for 3 or 4 units, so yeah, yeah, Lodge is definitely going to destroy him. Um, so, but okay, that's cool. Like I said, there's so many units, we can't do my thing of taking forever. I don't.
Yeah,
What is this?
that's fair.
No, this is Uber Killing Machine, right?
Yeah,
He must be potential now, right? Like he's not good, but he hasn't been blossomed. So,
yeah. So these kind of ones, like if you want, we can talk about them a bit. But these are time savers. We can pretty much put in potential. It can't do anything now.
mhm.
Hopefully in the future.
Yeah. Overkilling Machine got a blossom like a couple months before I came back, right?
Hmm.
Um,
This one's tough to read because some of my guild members like him. He's kind of limited in what he does, but he packs a punch.
so I
And
mean,
for his weakness is go ahead, sorry.
oh, I was gonna say, so probably not. Is probably like it's like tier 3. Do you think that's right for him?
Man, I would probably put him under great. I don't want to give too many secrets, but I've definitely seen some of the ways my guild members use him. There are definitely some good units in the meta right now, if you can think about it, that are weak to him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Um,
All right,
so he's currently got a time to shine.
and then I
Obviously, if he's max awake and stuff, which if you're an established player should be. If you're Chase, probably not. But
um, and I think he's gonna have some. Well, he's got huge first turn attack. I know that. Um, anyway, this must be the Lawson unit, right? I didn't make a we don't have it tier list.
yeah,
Uh, so
yeah.
this
I
is
don't know what he
never
does
get
because
to
yeah, we don't
use.
have him.
Um, all right, have you looked at Halloween Dora's Blossom kit?
Oh shit, I should look at it again. I think I did at one point. I thought it was maybe decent. I don't know. Let's see if we can pull up the list. I think it's the Halloween bomb attack,
Mm.
and then it follows up again based on the number of units. So I think it's an all right. I don't know.
Um. Oh, I'll just look up game
But
eight.
I think yeah, let's look up gaming. I think we should retitle that third tier probably instead of like probably not, because probably not just makes it sound a lot worse than it is.
Okay, so
But
just
yeah, tier
average.
three is probably yeah.
Yeah. Where's best S ranks? Uh,
Somewhere like at the top usually.
yeah, I probably went right past it.
Like at the top of the screen, I think, or yours looks a bit different, maybe. It's like a bit different.
I know. Oh, got no. That's current banners crap. Mm, I just saw something about Blossom. Mm, ah,
Hey James, what is up? We're just doing our part, helping people in GVG, letting them know what units they can use, what units to avoid.
okay. Where is it? Why didn't? Why don't? Man, did they hide her? She's not on this list.
Oh, you
Oh,
just have a list
there
of
it is.
all the S ranks.
I know. I couldn't find that one. I found the Blossom units though. Anyway, so real quick, what is she gonna do? Her new ability, it's a cross pattern that's right in front of her. Heavy Zam, martial damage, and occasionally lowers physical resistance for 3 turns. I mean, maybe it does really good damage on him though. That doesn't look that amazing. That's not really, it's not actually good range anymore. She's move 3. And
Mhm.
her new perks. Uh, When you
You were
attack,
down
if
a
the
little bit.
enemy is within range of Halloween Bomb, attack with Halloween Bomb activates up to. Okay, so she gets to do that move twice. Um,
It's up to 3 times.
oh, and 20% HP, 20% reduction over 30 HP. Um, I don't. It's really got like its survivability is just what 20% damage reduction. Um,
Yeah, which isn't great, I would say.
yeah, I know people weren't hyped about this. I thought maybe it would be like, oh, maybe they're being um, do one of the old abilities do well? I mean, honestly, it actually Shadow Sleep, the target and center of her, she would just wake it up with her new talent perk. Um, she can heal herself, but that's actually just not that powerful. So, yeah, no, it looks like she's I'm I would say that she's do you think she's never use or potential? Maybe just potential?
I don't know. Maybe potential. I don't know. If people aren't using her now, I don't know how good an extra Halloween bomb is gonna make her.
Yeah,
Uh,
like average isn't necessary, or like potential is kind of just like, okay, she's fourth tier. I don't know, maybe she could be average. Maybe average. This is post blossom.
is it possible we just don't know how to use her? I don't know. Zam gets resisted a lot though, so
Yeah,
tough to say.
she's probably powerful enough to be average as a brand new blossom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just leave her there. We don't know yet. So that's a JP only blossom so far. Sagittar, is he still average? Still get some use out of this guy. He's got evasion. I think his agility is pretty good. He's got a AOE, and he's due for a blossom. So we could put him down in potential, but I don't know. I like this guy because he looks like a Xeon Gundam type thing. I don't know.
I think with a Blossom he'd be good. Yeah, he seems like a character where if he had a Blossom he'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I think he could already be average, like right in his current state, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so this guy, Extreme Killing Machine, nobody used this guy. He was coming out in between really high end stuff, and apparently he wasn't really good until his fifth awakening. So probably put this guy down to potential, right?
Oh yeah, because he hasn't received a Blossom yet. Yeah, I guess we could put him to potential. I was gonna put him to never use, but then I remembered he could get a Blossom.
Yeah. Now, what about this guy, Gildiga? He's a bit over a year old now. Um, he's got an interesting kit, but he's way too slow. But GVG defense, maybe he could be good. I think he's got like a stunning breath or something.
Um, Even in GVG offense, being slow isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes you want the other team to come to you so you don't waste a turn.
Oh, that's fair. You like your cover
I would
strats.
say I would say this guy is at least average.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we use him much anymore. I think our guild rarely uses him on offense,
Mm-hmm.
but given that he's a year old and hasn't gotten a blossom yet, I definitely think he at least deserves average.
Yeah, I'd put him at like the top of average. We're not necessarily gonna keep ordering him, but all right. So this dude just came out. I don't even know what he's called. This dude, his banner was up until like just a couple weeks ago. What is it?
Trauminator, they
Mm,
call him.
lame. He's good, right? I don't know anything
I
about his kit.
wish. I wish because I got a free copy of him, but just one. He has a really good perk, as in like physical reflect, so he counters the meta, but his kit is kind of garbage.
All right, so he's not top tier, but he's probably still. Would you still put him as great? I mean, he's a brand new unit, right?
I'd probably put him as potential.
Really? Okay.
he came out as a bad unit, which is pretty rare.
Okay. Well, sometimes having like, you know, a, an interesting kit that doesn't work now means when his blossom hits, it's going to be amazing, you know.
Yeah,
Um
his physical reflect is a really good perk to have, but it's just that the rest of his kit needs a bit of an upgrade.
yeah, and there's, the top units have different damaging abilities now. Like it's not that hard to get around different types of evasion now. Um
Hmm.
Nightclubber, is he even average in GVG defense anymore? I know people like him in PvE. Is he dead
That
for
is a good
GVG?
question. Uh, I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
He gained some popularity when Diamond Slimes became a thing and like nobody could answer them.
Mm,
He somewhat could. Nowadays, you would just never use Nightclubber, unfortunately.
yeah. Okay, so I've seen this dude around. I don't even know who this blue Nightclubber is.
He's a interesting thing is I have seen him on defense sometimes.
I see him like
Um,
not a lot in RTA and GVG, but I see him plenty. He must be at least good.
so I'll tell you what his purpose is. His main purpose is to cost the enemy 5 points, which is still good. Anything that wants to cost enemy points.
He's a stall
Um,
unit.
yeah, so he has like a lot of HP. He's bulky and he has like an AoE, rarely stun.
Oh, okay.
So and like a one person hit, occasionally stun. So he mostly just tries to slow people down. I don't think he's ever killing anything. He just mostly wants to slow them down.
All right.
It
So
depends where you would rate it, but for a budget player, if you don't have many options, this guy could help you cost the enemy team some points.
okay,
So maybe average.
okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask your opinion. We all know that Prism Peacock is dead. Kaleidocat, um, it didn't get blossomed. No, did it get blossomed?
It did get blossomed, yeah.
Okay, so now it's never used. I'm assuming me not knowing a single thing about it means it's not any good.
Um, so here's the thing. I would feel guilty saying that because I don't know about this month, but for the past few months, we've actually put some Cats on our GVG defense.
Oh, so he's average.
Uh, yeah, I would say he's average. I think a lot of people are criminally underestimating him. If you want, I can go into why, because some of these will be a little bit quicker because there's like 100 units, right? And
Yeah.
um, we don't have all day, but I feel
Well,
like in some interesting cases, I should say why because it might help people's GVG knowledge.
mm,
So the reason why Kaleidocat is a good unit specifically on GVG defense is because of his kit, which is fair. You've been gone for a while, so you probably don't know his updated kit.
no.
Um, but his AI will usually like because he's fast, right?
Mm,
So if no one baits him on turn one, he's gonna go back and give the team spell res, like give the entire team spell res, which is good.
okay.
Um, and then now he has an attack that's like a multi-hit and it rarely charms. So it's not reliable on offense, but it's pretty damn awesome on defense.
Oh,
If you accidentally get charmed by this guy, it's
what's the
probably
multi? Is it
costing you a
8 hits
turn.
or 3?
I'm trying to remember. It's anywhere from 5 to 8. It's one of those multis. About 5 to 8 hits somewhere there. Rarely charm or very very rarely charm. I don't know, one of those
Well,
two.
yeah, because when you're hitting a couple of times, rarely charm is actually pretty good, and charm is just so overpowered. I mean, okay, so it's 5 times, but it's not like an AOE thing. Like it hits 5 units up to 5 times together. Um,
Yeah,
but still, yeah, I mean, 20% chances to charm. You're gonna charm. That's over 50%. That's actually okay. Yeah, and because I tell people all the time, if you're not very strong, um, you know, RNG is what you need to go for in defense. You're gonna lose
yeah,
most of your defense matches. That's just the player always has the advantage. So unless you're going against a scrub, he always has the advantage. But if you can put in a chance for charm, a chance for stun, a chance for sleep, you know, that's where you're gonna get wins or points at least, you know.
So I hope this was able to educate some viewers here. But yeah, Marblin is criminally underrated on GVG defense because turn one, he's gonna buff the team and go back, which is not what you want a unit to do on defense.
Mm,
And then turn two, he's gonna try to charm your units. So
cool.
he's a little more annoying on defense than he seems.
And you know what? It's always nice when a free to play unit is even close to good because you know they're always gonna see like use in PVE guides and stuff like that. So good to know that this is a guy that might still be worth putting together. Um,
Hmm.
Marquis, he got blossomed already, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Is he any good? I haven't heard anybody talk about him.
And there's only one guild member that uses him sometimes, but you definitely have to be an expert with this unit to use him well. I don't think he's super strong.
Okay. Oh wow, that's a weird attack pattern. Like that's way more. That's not like great in PvP. That kind of pattern, right? Yeah, I mean, you're how often are you hit? Like, you know what? Honestly, I kind of like RTA. RTA, you can kind of get mixed up in things. GVG though, GVG is usually like one side versus the other. You know what I mean? You kind of stay on your
Yeah.
sides in GVG. At least that's my experience. You know, you're the one that knows what he's talking about. But oh, so he
Yeah.
gets an
No, I
indomitable
probably
spirit, but that's not. Yeah, what do you want to put this guy in average?
uh zero. Either average or the tier below that. Um, it is gonna
Um,
piss off one of my guild mates, but props to him. He really knows how to use this unit. I don't really know how to use this unit.
well, that sounds like a
Like
proper
it's
use
a
for
decent,
potential then.
yeah. Like if you
Um,
really like this unit, you can maybe be good with him. Otherwise, probably not.
okay, I'm pretty sure this is mystical because they both are Julian. I mean, mystical Juliantes. Wow, right?
Mystical Giuliante's pretty good. Yeah, I'd put her under great
Yeah,
for GVG use.
really? Mm. I don't think you rely on evasion as much as regular units. I love her, and dude, she wins me so many RTA matches because against the I mean, she just that. But no, dude, I'm gonna argue like no, she's good in WoW. Cause I'm gonna say she's WoW, dude, because it's 100% physical evasion. It's so easy to get the AI to swing at her with physical attacks,
Yeah,
and
I
she
mean
can
that's
charm.
fair. And sometimes we do use her for top tier matches.
Yeah,
So, I can see the argument in that.
you guys have much
Um,
more tailored teams, but I'm just talking about like units in general. Maybe some of them outside of a strategy. I mean, yeah, dude, she's amazing. She almost always charms something. You know, if she's hitting 3 units, usually one of them gets charmed. And I think charming one unit is gigantic. Um,
yeah, you probably convinced me. She could belong in WoW, especially if she's max awake.
mhm.
But just that evasion in general is good. So, minor spoiler alert.
Mhm.
Duel as old as he is, he's gonna get a very good rating
Oh,
for
okay.
GVG offense.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, dude, she can dual Magus. Like back in the day
Yeah,
when Sorrow was like the biggest thing. Like shit, how do we? Like you had to have a strategy for Sorrow because every single team had Sorrow. Um, she can still do that. She'll still draw discontinuum type attacks. But
evasion is such a damn good perk for drawing out AI, so that is a good point. Yeah,
yeah,
we gotta
yeah.
respect evasion a little bit more.
Um, so party animal Julianta. I mean, I can see her still being awesome in PVE stuff because of her, like, well, okay, usable in PVE because of her party buffing. But I mean, she's got to be never used at this point, right? Or does her
Yeah,
agility help her enough?
no, it's just never use. Yeah,
Because she's still
we're
got a
we're
stupid
we're.
agility, doesn't she?
Oh wait. I was gonna say
I mean, you put
funny
burning breath
enough.
on her, she could be really strong still, but I mean, she can't take a hit.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that's more so RTA. So if this was like an overall PvP list, it'd be more difficult to rank, which is why I wanted to do like specifically GVG. So specifically GVG, she's never used.
Yeah,
RTA, she's used sometimes because of her speed. Some hardcore people will put status on her
I
and
know
use her
that
speed to status.
my strat's going to be to put together a blitz team because I don't like RTA. So even if blitz isn't the best strategy, that's just what I want to go with. Like it's done or it's a loss. Um,
Yeah.
dude, so this guy he came out 2 or 3 months after I left, so I knew about him. I was convinced this guy was going to devastate PvP. I like, oh, okay, breath is big now. He's going to devastate PvP. And apparently he didn't even make a splash.
Do you want to know one of the biggest reasons for that?
Was he just not strong
So,
enough, or I mean, is it just like
so he didn't hit very hard, but
okay?
he got kind of screwed over a little bit. Like he nullifies breath damage,
Mm.
but that still didn't help him with one of the biggest nemesis of that meta, which is CGM. So he nullifies CGM's damage, but he still gets confused by the CGM breath.
Oh
And
yeah,
people
the
really
damage
like
is just a
CGM.
bonus. Yeah. Um,
So
is he
so
never
people
used,
would
or
usually just
do you think he has potential?
use.
Well, I mean, he hasn't been
Uh,
blossomed, so our rules say he has to go to potential. But
oh yeah, yeah. It's
um,
good that you remember because I forgot if he was blossomed or not. So
I'd be
potential.
shocked if he didn't have potential in his current state. But I don't know. Again, I was completely wrong about that guy. So unless you're going against Trop with his all breath team, I think he would still wreck you. I'll just take my one Nemian and solo your team because obviously they have no other attacks. Um,
I
no,
mean that's pretty true. They usually have mostly breath attacks apart from Deberon.
um, so Dragwar got his Blossom already, right?
Yeah, so easy never use.
Easy,
In
yeah.
some of these we can just do a zoom by them unless we find the units interesting. We don't have to
Okay.
talk about them too much, I'd
Um,
say so.
now Gorsby is
Gregor, just
still
forget that you have.
still seeing use, but I think it's just because people have him at high awakening. And he's still high agility. I mean, what do you think about Gorsby today?
For GVG specifically, never use. You'll sometimes see him as in RTA because he's a high agility blitz unit,
Mm,
but in GVG never use. If you're
yeah,
seeing GVG teams that use this guy, it's because they have no choice.
yeah, he's a
It's probably
budget
not
option.
a
Yeah.
guild that's gonna win.
I don't know what Vera does, but she seemed
Here's interesting.
yeah. I'm gonna pull her up real quick because I'm thinking about throwing an orb on her. Because she's a
Yep.
blitz unit, right?
Yeah, pull her up again because I think a few of my guildmates sometimes use her on GVG offense.
Okay.
Um,
Let me see. She's got 2 movement, but I think her awakening perk gives her 2 move for 2 turns or something. Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
she's 4 movement for the first 2 turns. That's all that matters. Um. So let me see. Um. She can. She's got an occasional bind move. That's probably not what you're gonna use, but it's nice to have. Um. Let me see. What's the new? So the new ability, Straight Line 3, heavy martial to all enemies within range and moves 2 squares back. Occasionally blocks. Okay, so it's a 40% bind, Straight Line 3, and she moves back. Does she have any survivability? Oh,
Well, she
when you attack with martial, increase your agility and evasion rate by the number of enemies you attack for 1 turn. Huh. Okay.
so she's almost always gonna have 60% evasion, which is not bad.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. Well, like first turn, I think 40 is probably a more responsible thing to expect. But with her agility, especially after she's attacked, she's going to have a singular double agility boost, which is 20 to 40%. Um, that gives her some natural evasion too. Um, and yeah, her power on turn 2 is going to be higher because her original kit buffs her power. So and the other thing, somebody pointed this out with the upcoming OG Dragon Warrior unit, with his T attack being a line 4. Um, she gets out of the way for your other units. You know, as long as she doesn't have a pillar behind her or something, she moves back. Apparently, I haven't used her yet. I haven't really paid attention. So it's good that she's going to get her stuff, and then she's going to get out of the way so that something else can go right in front of the enemy team and smack them too. So, how high are you going to put her? Are you going to say great or wow?
Definitely not WoW.
Definitely not wow. I think she deserves great though, just looking at it. But you tell me. I like evasion a lot. So
Yeah, I think she could be on the low end of great.
okay.
Survivability lacks a bit, but some specific GVG matches she could do well.
No.
Or in defense, if you want to make a GVG defense blitz,
Mm-hmm.
like that could also work well. So
The thing is on. So a player like yourself, like you don't take chances in RTA. Like if you have a physical unit and there's an enemy with 40% dodge, it might as well be full dodge for you, right?
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So
we definitely try not to take chances.
yeah,
Yeah.
so 40% evasion units are still actually pretty strong on GVG defense. Like I said, you got to go for chances on defense. So yeah, I really like that. Um, but Squidzilla is obviously still a top dog, right? He's really powerful. He's got that big range, good HP. I think. Is he like wow or great? Did I lose you?
Oh, so sorry. No, I was just looking at something. I was gonna say I don't know where you got this big picture, but that squid is like a B unit. I guess
That's
I
what
guess you
I,
could
I
put it as never used.
I actually noticed that, but I think that is what we have for Squidzilla. Yeah, I was
Okay.
aware.
Anyways, it's never used at this point.
It's a shame he was such a powerhouse when he got blossomed, but I mean that was 2.5 years ago. So, now I have no experience using this guy. He's still got some great PVE use. I mean, we just saw him. He was huge for a lot of GM Guild Mega Boss Battle strats, but does he
Hmm.
still get? Is he still powerful in GVG?
Yeah, I would say especially on offense. I wouldn't put him under well, but I definitely put him under great.
He's definitely still
His
great. Okay.
Acceleratle ability. He can. One of the things he can do is if you have units that already agility flip,
Hmm.
you can give them like another bonus agility flip, so you can turn them from super slow to super fast. And
Okay.
there's a few different other ways to use them. Like he's squishy, but definitely still good offense
Okay.
potential.
Now this is going to be the same story as um, party animal Giuliante. Having high agility does not make this guy any use, right? In fact,
No.
well, he doesn't get an agility. So I think for at least a long time, his natural agility was literally the highest in the game, but he doesn't get it buffed last I knew. So, um, yeah, he's actually not gonna be that fast. Like you need a double evasion or you need a double agility boost to be a top dog in blitz teams. So, um, Gracchos, he's not even average yet at this point, right? He's just potential because he could get a blossom.
Oh, can I just says something really quick? So there are a lot of units. Um, I can probably stay on here for about another 30-35 minutes. Would everyone be interested in making this like a multi-part series?
Dude,
Because
that's
I
that's
don't
fine
think there's
because
any
this
way.
is this is going forever. Yeah,
Because this is a lot of units, right? Like we won't be able to get them all today because I got another half an hour. So I just wanted to mention that.
yeah.
But
Okay,
we'll try to get as many. Well, we're coming up on some really interesting ones anyway here, so that's gonna be nice.
okay.
Yeah,
So
Gracchus
Gracchos.
is an interesting one,
So does
but I would
Gracchos
probably
have any
put
use?
him potential.
So just potential for that, and I mean he's got a sleep move. You could have some non-hero units with sleep weaknesses maybe, but I mean he's got no survivability. So, but okay, so just the potential. Now this guy,
Yeah.
this is the gotcha Baron, right? This is Dragonoid Baron.
Yeah.
Is he WoW?
I'm pretty sure everyone in the game knows he's WoW. He's he's probably one of the most resilient 50 weight units in the game.
Oh my god, his heal is actually significant. Like, yeah, I've
He
I've been
heals
there
so
like
much.
whittling away at this guy, and it's like, what the fuck? So,
He's so tanky and he does so much damage, like a large spell unreflectable AoE. Like, are you kidding me?
yeah, I'm like, man, this
Well,
is why is this? He's a glass cannon, except he's not made of glass. What the like? No, he's just a cannon. I'm like, yeah.
just a cannon, yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna debate putting Deberon in the WoW section. This guy's just a monster.
All right, now did Human Baron did he get a blossom?
I think he did, but I don't think I've ever seen him on anyone's GVG defense, so that probably tells you what you need to know.
Okay. I mean I know that he hit relatively hard. Do you think he's potential, or should we just throw him down and never use?
I'd probably throw him down and never use.
Okay. I don't know who this is.
I think that's one of the more recent events you missed. So this is a farmable unit.
Okay.
If you want, you can search it up like on the site. It's
Oh
up to
no,
you. Don't have
that's
to. It's
okay.
like
I'm not.
farm.
I don't know who she is, so I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'd probably put her as potential since she hasn't gotten a blossom yet. But she's essentially like kind of a healer
Okay, because I'd
with
see
Frizz
her
Force for
in
herself.
some PvP teams, but it's more RTA, I guess. But it's probably so. You think that's
Y-
just a budget thing that I'm seeing her? I didn't pay attention to what she
Yeah,
does.
yeah. Currently, she has no good perks, I would say.
Okay. Um.
Unfortunately, because she's a dragon. I hate talking bad about dragons.
Yeah. Man, it's a shame. Halberd Saurus, his blossom was interesting, but I don't think he really got a. He was just coming out around too many strong blossom units, so he. No, I don't think anybody really had blossom mats for this guy. I mean, he's down and never used, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And I hate it. I
I know you
felt
do.
so happy. I felt so happy when I earned this guy in arena. I was one of the first to get him.
And now Dread Dragon is obviously dead, right?
Not in. I have to really think about that one.
I mean, Hero V is out now too. Even if you're gonna tell me how great Seize
Yeah,
Breath is, so he's dead,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Hero V officially killed him. I used him a little bit on GVG offense before just to take care of forest dragons because I had no other option. But I mean, now we have Hero V, so
Oh, I just read. Yeah, this is the part that you're not gonna like. It's just a bunch of dead dragons coming up. Um, Not gonna add
I
Great
hated it.
Dragon dead. Royal Reptile again. You know what? If his blossom came out 6 months earlier, he might have been enough like just a powerhouse. Like, oh, okay, cool. But he was DOA
Oh my
like
God,
a
dude!
year and a half
Five dead
ago.
dragons in a row. I hate this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Greynarl, is he still average?
So here's the thing about Green Arrow and Barbarous. Um, if I was to rate them as of today, I'd put Green Arrow average and Barbarous probably dead. But
Mm.
in only like 2 weeks, they're getting a blossom.
Yeah, like 2-3 weeks top. I don't know. I don't think it's part one of the next event. I think it's like part two or maybe in between. But yeah, 2 to 3, 4 weeks for these guys blossom. Mm. And it's
I'm
coming with
trying
a
to think
pay.
how optimistic I should be. Like they're getting fairly good blooms. I'm just trying to think if they're going to be average or great.
Yeah,
After their blooms, they're at least going to be average. But I'm trying to think if they're going to be great. So
I.
Green Arrow gets like if you take them below 50%, becomes a cover tank.
Oh, that's a
He gets
great Greynarl, right?
yeah,
Okay,
and Barbarous just gets a 30% reduction, which is pretty damn awesome. On
okay.
top of like his heal perk.
So
So
yeah,
they're interesting.
I looked at Greynarl's blossom, and when I saw that under half health cover thing, I'm like, this. I'm not even gonna think about it anymore because that's probably a typo. Okay, so that's the thing. Now I get
That's the thing.
I guess it's good because if he's on death's door, he can take a hit for somebody. Like if you plan it right, which I mean, if you're
Mhm.
planning it right, he's probably not going to die anyway. But I don't. So good for
Um,
that's going to be good for defense and bad for offense, I
yeah.
would think.
Not necessarily. It just has to be used differently. So good for defense. Offense, you just have to make sure he's not beside anyone, and if he's not beside anyone, that just essentially means he gets damage reduction at under
Okay.
50% health. And what is selflessness? It's like 40%.
Yes.
So essentially,
Selflessness is
consider
40,
it.
covers 20.
So this is what people aren't considering is that if you leave him by himself on offense, once he gets taken below half, you're gonna have a 40% damage reduction, which is not too bad.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Um,
sure if selflessness worked on the damage that the unit took all on its own. Like that
it
wasn't cover
does, yeah.
damage, you know. Um
But because I'm not sure exactly where these guys are gonna go, I think I have to rate them average for now, which sucks because I'm gonna be using these guys for sure. Like
I
I'm
think
gonna
we
be
could
trying them out. I'm gonna be
I don't
blossom.
think there's any way Grey Gnarl's not going to be great, right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah. Actually, yeah, because he turns into I don't know. It's tough because he also turns into a cover tank. I think with the right planning, he could be.
yeah. Um
Because it's like say you accidentally hit Graynarl, you don't know, and all of a sudden you're trying to get the guy beside him, and he turns into a cover tank. It's like, well,
oh
fuck.
yeah. I mean this list is not for you and your other no life non-grass touching friends in Arena Watch. Like, you know, there's a lot of average people, they're not aiming for a 160. Like for the average player, a 140 or a 150, that's just a win. That's awesome. So, you know, even if his cover gets him killed, like if it keeps your, you know, super strong unit alive, that's awesome. Um, but Barbarous is still going to have the problem of he's just Zam, so he's probably still going to stay average, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. So yeah, he gets a new attack triple jet Zam, which is good for bypassing immortals.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah, I'd probably put him under average because I mean, yeah, because when you use him, it's going to be for something that specifically requires Zam. So he's still Zam only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, when he blossoms, if you've got that guy at 4 or 5 hearts, I'm sure he's worth it. But yeah, this is not gonna. He's not gonna be a top end option. Dimensional
No,
Dragon. I didn't really get to see this guy shine too much. I mean, does he even have average or potential anymore, or is he dead?
he's dead.
He's dead. Okay. Yeah, he's just too old. That's all. Man, do you remember like when the game like what was it like month two or three for us? Like when JP got this unit when we were still 6 months behind, like we were seeing screenshots of him doing like 1,500 damage, and we were like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's the most powerful unit ever." uh, all right,
He's one of
so
the coolest looking units too. Very sad that he's dead.
yeah, it is. Um, all right, so is Forest Dragon great or wow, or is he just
I
average at
think
this point?
at the very least he's great. One of the things I'm going to keep in mind when rating him, that we should keep in mind maybe with a little bit of asterisk,
Mm.
even though I think Meccano is a little bit better than him, I think a lot more people are going to have Forest Dragon than are going to have Meccano.
Oh yeah, and
And
you know, for this, like, just having a better unit doesn't necessarily make the other one. You know, like I said, this is for average players. So,
yeah.
yeah. So he's still
So
great.
especially if you have a Max Awakened Forest Dragon, I might even put him under WoW just because there are so few auto covers in this game and you really need them.
I'm going to put him
Sometimes
in
like
WoW
auto
just for
covers
the
may
sake
make
that he's in the
defenses.
general pool.
Yeah.
All right.
That that too, and like he probably deserves it. Like think of the defenses you're attacked you've attacked. There are probably some pretty annoying ones with Forest Dragon
Mm-hmm.
where you have to take out that bulky ass SOB.
All right. So, what about the most powerful unit to ever hit Dragon Quest Tact?
So powerful it made you quit.
Yeah, fuck you. What's his name? I'm not actually playing a game. What's his
Oh, Zenlon.
Zenlon? Zenlon. Um, I mean, is he still even average? Like, does he have, or is he just waiting for a blossom at this point?
I've been using him on on arena on tough GVG matches. I think he's great.
Do you actually still think?
One of the
So many
things
people tried to shit on him so much. I'm like, dude, he mitigates a lot of damage. He hits like 80% of the enemy team. How can he not be good? So yeah, his firepower isn't what it was at launch, but so he's still good.
Yeah, so I would say at launch when he came out for the first 6 months, he was like an instant wow.
Hmm.
But now he's at the very least great, especially because Hero V you want to use him and Hero V in the same team,
Okay,
and they work really well
we
together.
woke the chat up. I'm being assured that he's still very good. And Estella points
Yeah,
out, yeah, Hero 5 is a boost for Zenlon, you know? So that's a
yeah,
25% boost for his breath skills. So, yeah. Um,
so
King She
they're
Slime,
pretty
dude.
damn good meta.
King She Slime still has some fans.
Yeah, mostly like the number one slime fans, but no, it's dead.
Really?
Oh wait, sorry. Oh, sorry. I have a bit of delay. Did you say King She Slime or Queen Slime?
Oh, King She. Yeah, King.
Oh, King. No, yeah, King's absolutely dead.
Okay. Oh,
No, no, no need for discussion even. It's like
okay.
it's
I
buried
mean,
at this
he's
point.
still really fast and he can charm things.
You
But
you're thinking of the wrong one. King She Slime can't charm anyone.
oh, right, right. Okay, so Queen Slime has the charm. Um,
So she's the one that is good. Yeah.
you know what? No, we have to put King She Slime in potential, because he kicked ass last week. Oh no, that was RTA. Have they ever done a GVG with defense tiles or with damage tiles?
No,
Okay,
no. You're thinking of like the push things. He was good for the push, but
yeah,
yeah. I'm sad for his little smiley face, but he is dead along with his dragon friends.
okay. So you think Queen Slime is still usable? You think still average?
Yeah, average to great. The thing is that Slime is a little bit more niche, but you will see a lot of the best GVG teams in the game using her on defense.
Okay.
She is an absolutely insane defense unit. She's got good bulk, reactive charm, and she can kind of zone out. I don't honestly put her great. Like Starfall still uses some of her. We still use a little bit of her.
Oh,
She's
like I
probably on
said,
the lowest end
it's.
of great.
I think her body, the charm from hitting her is only a rare chance, but I mean, that's not nothing. I mean, you know, if you've got a 20% chance of charming whatever hits her, that's not nothing. Um,
She
Losing a
definitely
unit
doesn't
to
get
charm
one
can
shot.
lose a
She's a
match.
she's a bulky old thing.
That too, yeah.
So I don't know. I think you can either argue that she's top of average or bottom of great. So either one works.
Hmm. I I would think that she's got to be. Well, you know what? She's in the general pool, so let's put her at the bottom of great. Um,
Yeah.
all right, Emperor Slime. I mean, that's obviously for RTA or GVG. He's dead, right? I don't know
It's
what the hell
completely
he
dead. I
does, but like, he's got some kind of Emperor mode, but you actually have to use it as an ability.
don't
I don't know what was going on there. Maybe there's a PVE stage that works on, but I don't give a shit.
do
Um,
I don't know what the devs were smoking. He got blossomed and I still never saw him anywhere.
yeah.
It's just
Which is funny because he
nowhere.
started off strong. I mean, he was the only multi healer. His straight up damage, his straight up healing was ridiculous. You didn't even need to orb him for a long time. But then we got Seraphine and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but all right. So Gem Slime, did he get blossomed already?
Gem Slime, no.
All
Didn't
right.
get blossomed.
I know that people were talking about him when RTA launched because his multi heals status ailments. I don't know if that would be enough to put him in potential, but because he's got a blossom coming, I guess he goes down
Yeah,
there.
he's got a blossom coming. And if I don't know, I've never really used him, but let's say you have a specific strategy in GVG where you have to bait teams that
Mm.
are going to hit you with status. He can heal them, but that's not reason enough for him to be anything more than potential.
So yeah, so you're saying maybe if you're going against CGM and you got to take a hit, that could be good. Yeah, probably just because he's got a blossom coming, but yeah. Now this is Darkonium Slime. Is this another cover unit or something?
No, he's just a really, really resistant slime. I think he's a WoW,
Okay,
probably bottom of WoW.
I know some people
He's
were really
got
excited, but he came out when I wasn't playing, so
Yeah, probably a little bit before you started. He's pretty new still.
okay.
He's only a few months old. I
But
think
yeah,
he's
I'm
only a
not
few
really
months
seeing
old.
it, so it must have been something that just wasn't quite big enough to get people to spend their gems on because I didn't see many people talk about chasing this one. I'm not seeing it in RTA.
I think that was because of the time it came out. It came out a little bit late.
mhm,
GVG, this thing is still a monster. Think of like Diamond Slime.
mhm.
But it has Diamond Slime and it heals a little bit whenever it gets hit,
Okay.
and it can cure an ally. So it's
Oh,
a good
okay.
unit.
So I mean, yeah, when you have something one unit that's really hard to take down, I mean, it's pretty easy for them to take out one of your units too. So at the very least, it's
Yeah.
taking points, right?
Yeah, so good unit. Starfall uses him a little bit. They didn't pull hard for him, neither did we,
Yeah.
but he's still a good unit.
All right. So who on the dev team, like who did Sly and Heart hurt on the dev team? Cuz his
Oh man.
blossom is like it's unreasonably bad. It's like when what were you thinking? Why? Anyway, we won't go into him. Like that's a whole other thing. I'll talk about him in another video on my own, I guess, cuz there's nothing to talk about. He's dead now, and I
Yep.
think well, he's not going to be worse with his blossom, but his blossom's literally not going to help him at all.
Oh, one range move? Like, are you fucking kidding
Yeah, and he's still movement 3. And it's not even a
me?
good move. It's like, "Oh, okay, cool. It's good against dragons." But like he's not even going to hit it until turn 2 when he's dead. And I don't think he has any mitigation. So, anyway, Schleiman tank. I never knew anything about this guy. He has some follow-up attacks. Is he just waiting for a
I don't
blossom?
know. Potential.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Blossom yet.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have potential on his own right now, right? Because of follow-up attacks or anything like that.
Oh no, no,
Okay.
not at all.
All right. So Seraphi as a healer, I mean, I know back in the day she could be a pain on a defense team, or she was an easy she was an easy kill, or it's like fuck they actually have a good setup and she's keeping everything alive. Um, you just say potential for her, or do you actually find a lot of use
Oh,
for
cause
her?
she never got a Blossom. Yeah, she definitely needs a Blossom.
Okay, all right, so she's not something you want to bring. Um, all right, now this thing. Diamond Slime is old as hell now. Well, not he's a year and a half old, I think. And he was
Mhm.
on the last set of 48-hour banners. What the fuck? He's
It is
way
weird that
too
they
old
kept
to
them
be
on
in that
there.
list.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely way too old. Maybe because people wanted him because he's just a really good unit in general. But like, I don't know. He's
That's
so
what I'm
old.
saying. Like that's how good he is that he's still there, and he's old as hell. Like this guy is like 5 minutes too late to be in the general pool. Um, okay, I actually don't remember how close it was. I think the general pool edition literally cut off like a really good unit. I don't remember which one it was, but they're Square is pretty shameless. Like they'll be like, oh, this unit is still like too strong. We'll just stop it here. Um, so do you think it's just so there's better cover options now, right? I mean, this guy's got to still be great, right? Or do you think that some of the newest units are there too many units that invalidate him though?
Um, no, I think he's still great. He's gonna see a little less use with Hero V being able to one shot him.
Mm,
Um, but I think some strategies that require being slow. So yeah, he's at the bottom of great. He used to
okay.
be WoW for a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember yeah. All right. So Summer Seraphy. I don't really know much about her. I mean, now she's a
Um,
year old almost. So
I don't have her, but she is actually still a really good unit, I think. And I don't know if this is rumor or not. I didn't bother to check, but I think a Blossom for her was announced in JP that's going to make her even better. So I think Summer Seraphy's got a good thing going. She's got like a really strong reactive heal,
you think they're gonna
and
blossom her in winter though?
I don't know, and she really pisses off dragons because her heal also gives units breath res. I personally hate facing Summer Seraphy in GVG because
Oh.
all I use is dragons.
So
So
do you think
I
that
do not
she's
like.
just average, or should she go up to great?
Well, we should secretly put her to never use so people don't use her and then I don't have to face her.
That's right. She
I'm just kidding,
sucks.
but um, she is yeah, she's probably average at this point.
Mhm.
After her Blossom hits, probably gonna go to great. But yeah, for now, I would say probably average.
You've got way better sources than me, I'm sure, but they don't talk about blossoms that early. And dude, she'll blossom next summer, yeah, but like she's not blossoming in winter, dude. But then again, it's Square, so um,
Square, they'll do whatever.
Genie Sanguini. Uh, I
I so it doesn't have a Blossom, but it's so bad that I would personally put it to never use. Like unless
yes,
they give it double the HP, double the damage,
I
no
had
Blossom's gonna be good enough for this little guy.
exactly the same thought. I just put it right down to never use. Um, Barbados. I can't. Did they announce his blossom? Did he get a blossom?
No, he didn't get it yet.
All right, so he has to go to potential. I mean, this is the kind of thing like they could give him something really good, but I mean, obviously he's dead for now, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, Great troll. I didn't pay attention to what his kit did. Does he do some significant damage to be able to get up to average or great or?
Great troll.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think GVG wise because we got to keep this GVG. Like in PvE, he's become a bit of a monster, but I don't
Okay,
know
and
about
remember, yeah,
GVG.
so he's a general pull unit, something people might already have blossomed. So that, I mean, that's points in his favor.
Yeah,
Um, but I don't know what he does.
I'm just trying to think really hard. I never see him on defense from a respectable guild, so on defense probably not. But let me think about offense.
All right, so he's got, that's actually a very good range on him. But is he only move two? Does he get a movement
Yeah,
increase?
no.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
in
when you
GVG, he
attack,
might actually be never used.
when you attack, if the enemy is within radius one, attack with Great Dark Wheel. Um,
So he can keep on chaining Great Dark Wheel attacks, but like we said for Barbarous, that's mono Zam. It's one of the worst mono elements to have in the game,
mm.
and this guy's definitely worse than Barbarous.
Oh,
So
okay. It's I don't know. He sounds interesting enough to put in average, right? Or do you think he's dead or potential?
it's a really tough one. I'm gonna be bold. In my
Mm.
opinion, say never use. I don't think we're gonna see any further use from him in GVG.
Okay, yeah, because if you're going with a slow strat, you're probably going for an actual strategy there, and he's just a beater, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I loved this guy's Blossom Archdemon. He had, I think he had no, I think I can't remember if his agility was reasonable. The range was awesome before everything started being like movement 18 with large fan range, like that his arc kaboom was just stupid range and really good damage. But I mean, dead now, right? He's dead.
Yeah.
I really liked him. Astaroth. Um, this guy can still put out some hits, right? I don't. I don't know much about the. He has a
This
martial reflect, right?
Yeah, Marshall Fleck. I've never owned this unit. He's got an interesting kit.
Do you think he's
Um,
great, or do you think he's just average at this point?
I'd say average at best.
Okay.
He has two elements that are very much resisted, Zap and Zam.
Okay.
Um, Marshall, it's like who really uses Marshall? Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
put him on average.
Okay. Um, Durin. I thought him having Indomitable Spirit was going to make him a bigger deal, but not really. But I mean, he could get an awesome Blossom, so. But no discussion there. He's just waiting for a Blossom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ask. She's dead. She's dead. All right. Now for your boyfriend here, Dual Magus. Is he still up in great?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay.
Even though his old ass came out like 2 or more years ago, he is still being used. His low HP
Mm,
combination with his zap resistance
okay.
makes it so he can bait almost every protagonist into hitting his dumbass in GVG. So
Oh yeah, because
he
the
is,
the popular spell and breath attacks are a lot of those are zap now, right?
Yeah, and he resists sap.
And
So
Frizz
he
isn't
is
that
very
big right
good.
now. So, is it?
Some of
Well,
my guildmates would probably even put him in WoW, which is going to be a big shocker to a lot of people.
yeah. I mean, he's in
But
the general pool now, so um,
yeah, let's just put him in the bottom of WoW, shock some people. But he is that good. Especially the lower awakening you have him, the better he is. So he's been one of the weirdest units in the game,
mm.
where you actively want to have a lower awakening on.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think his HP is bad enough that you don't have to worry about it that much. But I mean, at the very least, awakenings don't help him, right? So,
Yeah.
well, okay.
So Urdrik's gonna try to kill him, Hero not no Hero V is just gonna murder him, but uh who is that? Solo's gonna try to kill him.
Yeah.
M2 is gonna try to kill him. Like you can just have a lineup stand trying to kill him
Like I said,
when
that's
you're
why
baiting
I,
stuff. So
it's the same thing with Mystical Giuliante. Like that's a lot of my RTA wins are just because the AI will just all try to attack her. You know, because a lot of them have that big single target physical hit, and it's just gonna miss her all day. Um, so yeah, no, when it comes to full evasion on physical, because it works differently than reflect. Like the AI knows about reflect. They're complete cavemen when it comes to evasion. So yeah, I think full evasion units are, God, they just don't age really, do they? I mean, they age, but they never die. Is that fair to say?
yeah, yeah.
Um, Bones didn't get his blossom yet, right?
Yeah, so potential.
Potential. I
See,
think.
we got like five minutes left.
Okay.
See if we can hammer past some useless ones. See if we got any more interesting
Okay.
ones
White
before this
King's
one.
dead, right?
Yeah,
Hell Gladiator.
White King dead.
Have you looked
Dead.
into his blossom, King Godwin?
Who's Blossom? Oh man, I've looked into it a little bit. Uh,
I you
I
know,
want to say average just to be safe,
he
because he does get a revive at 25%.
and he sets traps. He applies curse when he gets killed. Um,
Hmm.
he could be a really interesting defense unit. I don't think his traps are completely devastating, but um, there's potential. Um,
I think at the very least average, yeah.
yeah.
And we're just kind of rapid firing. I don't think we got any big fans of him that care if we rush his review, but I
Yeah.
think average is accurate.
I don't know anything about Hadler.
Um,
Did he get blossomed?
yeah, I think he's either average or great on defense.
Okay.
Some people use an annoying combination with him where they give him damage reduction from either Forest Dragon or Hero V, and that just makes him stupid hard to kill
All right.
with
I'll
all the
put him at
heals he
great
has.
because I don't know what he does. Um, what is this perfect form Hadler? I actually
Yeah.
lost to this unit in GVG last night, but it wasn't really him. He was just on a team that I got some bad luck against, and I don't know what I'm doing.
So he's also great. You can put him beside his brother there,
Okay.
his other form. I don't think he does anything to wow people, but he is really good
All right.
in
So
general.
this is King Vern or something.
Yeah.
Um.
Ooh, I would say this guy's a wow, but I don't know. It could be argued.
Okay. Does he revive or something?
He revives at full HP.
Okay.
So,
Um.
so you can build this guy to have 2000 HP, 20% damage resistance, and you have to kill him twice.
Hmm. All right.
So
So what about his this hooded one?
it's, I I don't really know. Probably average,
Yeah, I don't know. I
or
see
to
him
below average.
sometimes, but all right. This is what Omega, the Black Dragon thing from Final Fantasy, or is that Bahamut? No,
Oh
that's
yeah,
Bahamut,
Bahamut.
right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Bahamut. He looked, his kit looked stupid strong. What was he a powerhouse when he
Hmm.
came out?
He came out. I don't. I think the only reason he wasn't a complete powerhouse on GVG is because he has a bad weakness. He's weak to sleep, so you could just put him to sleep the entire time. But
Oh,
he is
okay.
tanky. He
Is he
gets a
still
heal.
average or is he waiting for his blossom?
I think he's still average. I would definitely say he goes along well with Vern leadership too. But yeah, I would say average.
Okay. And then Omega, this guy looked like he was going to be terrifying, but I didn't hear about him that much. Omega.
Well, I got to tell you an interesting story about this guy. He was a WoW for maybe 1 or 2 seasons of GVG when he came out.
Hmm.
But one of the things that set this guy back, that put him from WoW to probably potential,
Hmm.
is that he's weak to Zap, which is a death sentence with
Yeah,
all
because
the
when he came out,
Zap
what
heroes.
what was it? Just Great Dragon? That or I'm sorry, not Great
Yes.
Dragon. Graynarl. Was Graynarl like his only
Solo
weakness when he
just
came out?
freaking murders this guy, and Sure Hit just murders this guy. So he used to be the best of the three when he came out, but he did not age well.
Yeah, because doesn't he have
Um,
Spell Reflect too or something?
yeah, yeah. Spell Reflect, Evasion.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, so Breath just got a lot more popular after he got out, right? So you players
yeah,
like you and I, like the first year of the game. I mean, it was just physical damage. Like after rank 6 came out, spells died. Um, there was an exception every once in a while, but there was a good little chunk of the game where it was just like, okay, it's just all physical units. I don't know.
okay.
Maybe it's
Let's
not as
let's
long
go
as I
through a few
remember.
more so we can at least end it on a Stark. I see he's not that far down the list. We'll end this episode on a Stark review,
Sure.
and then we'll save the rest. How many more are after a Stark? We'll save that for part two.
I'd say we've gone through half of it,
Okay.
which is
So
good.
part
It'll
two
be a
would
good
probably help
two-part
us.
episode.
Yeah.
All right. So what's this Phoenix dude? I don't remember what it's called.
Hmm. So I think it's just called Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yes, I think it is Phoenix. Okay. Is it just potential? Does it do something really cool?
Uh, I think it's average to great, depending. Like it's really good for slowing enemies down on GVG. Like he has a revive, he has a status heal.
Hmm.
On turn 2, he heals his own status. I'd be bold enough to put him in great.
Oh, in arena today, I took on what is it? Wolf's no wild card, I think, and I killed it with Hero V or some. I think I no I yeah I killed it with Hero V, which is supposed to kill revives, but Hero V stops death prevention. The wild card
It
Ace is
stops
like it just
immortal.
straight up revives. So
Yeah,
I don't know if that one
that's a
does the
good
same
perk.
thing. Oh man, my favorite unit. He's dead. Both of them are dead, right?
Yeah,
All right, this guy, he's got to be just potential because he hasn't blossomed, right? Robin Hood or whatever.
yeah.
All right,
So potential, and then we can end it off on a very hyped, very recently blossomed unit.
yeah. I mean, this guy
His
is the
Stark.
reason that, dude, I got a defense win with him. My GVG defense, and we went yesterday. We had whales, like maybe not like the biggest whales. Everything was 4 and 5 hearts. Um, and they weren't using like old blossom units or anything like that. It was all like meta units, the strongest blossoms, the strongest new units, 4 and 5 hearts. I got a defense win with a 3 heart of Stark and a 3 heart Ladia. Um, dude, he hits like stupid hard. uh, so, um, yeah, it's like he hits unreasonably hard.
He does, yeah.
Um,
I don't think there's going to be any argument between me and you here. I definitely think he belongs in WoW.
oh yeah,
He does a lot of shit.
and the fact that like he's so easy to get now. Um, like I mean, if you've been playing for a couple of years, you've got him awakened. You've got him
Yeah.
highly awakened. I managed to get him to 3 hearts because I did his paid. I didn't actually get any luck at all on a paid, but I got him with a beginner mission ticket. I got one copy of him over his 3 paid pulls, and then I did get lucky with tickets. I just thought like, let me throw my 10 tact point tickets this week at a Stark, and I got lucky. So then I bought his third fragment. That was huge. That was huge that I got a copy with his ticket, with his
Mhm.
shop tickets. So, tact tickets, whatever. Um, all right, so we're gonna end it there, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so you got to
So,
run off.
sounds
I don't know
good.
if anybody had these big questions or anything, but looks like that's all we've got
It's
time for
nice.
today.
We got a lot of viewers here too.
Hmm.
Mind if I shout out my stream as well? They can know where to check me out.
No, fuck you. You can't steal my audience. No, no, of course.
I steal all of them.
Tropical Vision. Now, if you guys like watching things on Twitch, Trop is your guy because I don't know how to use Twitch. I do know how to use Tropical Visions. I got him on my stream, and I paid him nothing. Um, um, crap. What is your? I should put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I think
Oh yeah,
that's
you're
it.
there.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
link it in the chat.
Yeah, it's twitch.tv/tropv if you want more content. And actually, big news, pretty big news. Later today, I'm going to my friend's house to borrow his Switch.
Hmm.
There is a chance that I'll be streaming the Dragon Quest Monsters demo this weekend, and then I could give you guys a lot of Dragon Quest Monsters footage when the game comes out, because I think a lot of people in this community are going to want to see that game.
Everybody's
Did you say
waiting
you were
for
getting
it.
that game, or?
I don't have the Monsters nostalgia because I never played a Monsters game really, but I will check out some of your footage on that for sure.
Isn't this though kind of like a monsters game? Don't you like enjoy it? Because it's like a lot of monsters. It's not completely monsters, but this is like monsters like.
Oh, well, I just don't. It's not that I love Dragon Quest like the units. I love the characters. The Monsters game don't mean anything to me because I didn't play them. It's not that I hate them. I just didn't play them. So, these Monsters units, like I feel nothing for them. Now, there's some units in this game that I didn't know, like like Seraphy. Seraphy's cool. None of us have played Dragon Quest X. One person is going to now tell me that they downloaded patches and played it. But anyway, none of us have played DQ10. But some of those units are interesting. But where are
Yeah.
they? All of the units that came out for that Dragon Quest Monsters event, these ones here, I don't give a shit about them because I don't know who they are. Um,
Hmm.
but maybe I could learn, but not now. But yeah, no, I just have no. I don't have a built-in nostalgia for monsters, so hopefully it's a cool game. Honestly, I'm scared off by treasures. Treasures sucked hard. I wasn't having very much fun with treasures, and then I died in a combat because I still don't like know how to play it, and the healing I didn't know how to do healing really. And then I found out that it's like the old like, oh, you died? Well, yeah, we'll put you back at a save point. I'm like, fuck, no, that's just it. I'm just done playing now. Thanks. And that's not an
Yeah.
exaggeration. I'm like, okay, I'm just done playing. So,
Yeah, well, I heard Treasures was bad. I don't know if you should let that scare you away, but
mm,
yeah, maybe check out reviews. I really enjoyed us making this tier list. I think it's one of the more because honestly, a lot of people that are still playing this game love GVG, so this is probably one of the most useful tier lists we could make.
yeah,
Because as people see on there, you see in the wow and great category, there are some budget units on there. So if you like GVG, if you want to maybe do a little bit better, move up like a tier or two, try to invest in these units that we have in the greater WoW category,
you heard it here,
and see
guys.
if you can make something happen.
Uh, all right. Well, we're gonna end
Right?
the recording here. So once again, go to Twitch, twitch.com, and Trop V. All right. He streams. So if you're in my Discord, he usually posts there when he goes to stream. And remember, drop it in chat. He's a fantastic PvPer. His guild is like they do pretty well, right? I mean, you guys do okay. Some of you guys are pretty kind of try hard. If you got some questions about PvP, like I said, he'll tell you all of his secrets. Just hop into his streams.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we said we were gonna do a Q&A. I guess I have like 2 or 3 minutes if anyone wants to ask me any quick questions.
Mm,
Like a super quick Q&A.
mm.
I don't know. I think people know me at this point. I don't know if they want to ask me specific questions, but if they do, I can chill for a few minutes, answer some questions.
Now I have nothing on my mind. Let me scroll back through chat. Let's see. Oh, I know. What's the line at the soup kitchen like? Sorry,
Okay, I
I
I
love
I gotta
comedy
prioritize.
jokes.
I gotta prioritize chat first. They have the important questions. Top question: how tall are you? That is a very important DQT related
If
question.
it's
I
less than
am
six
six
foot,
foot one.
lie. Yeah, you have to lie about not being under 6 feet now.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm actually 6 foot one. So now Fart Smucker has the question he's been dying to then Chase's question. I'm glad we have such professional questions here. You know, the soup kitchen line's actually gotten longer because it's winter, so people don't
Oh,
want to stay outside as much.
that's rough. It takes longer to get the soup now. Uh,
Yeah.
oh man.
That's all the info I needed. Cloning time. He's gonna make a clone with just my height.
Oh man, I think my storage decided that our recording was over.
Oh, is it not going anymore? Or is it? Or are you talking about the
We're
recording
still
or the
on
stream?
stream, but
Okay.
yeah.
How tall are you, by the way? You look fairly tall, but I don't know. I can't tell because you're usually sitting.
I'm 6 foot, so
Okay.
yeah.
So we're around the same.
But yeah, I mean, God help you if you're 5'11", because then you just become unfuckable now.
Yeah, that's the way it is nowadays.
Ugh.
Of course, unless you're an AW player, you just tell people you're an AW and then they just line up.
Oh yeah, that's when I'm out at the bar, I just like, yeah, that's right, ladies, I am Chase Games. So, ugh, man.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Any last questions? It's been an awesome audience so far. I
Yep.
hope you guys we're gonna keep you waiting a bit, you know. I hope you guys are excited for part two. Let's see a bit of a preview of what interesting units you could be reviewing in part two
Oh
that
yeah,
people are
yeah.
gonna want to see.
What do we have left? Oh my god, dude, I got a couple copies of Nimzo, on like the celebration stuff. I'm like, oh my god, you better give him a good fucking blossom, because I have so many copies of him compared to the No Awakenings I have on everything else.
We have a few interesting ones coming up on the second part of the stream. I can assure you, some of these are gonna surprise you.
Oh, I'm
They're
sure.
better than they seem.
Yeah. Uh,
So at least we left something to be desired for whenever we want to do this next, maybe next week or something.
yeah,
You're
yeah, I'm
free.
down.
We'll do our part two.
Sounds
Thank you
like a
guys
plan.
so much for the questions. Thank you for the idea, Chase. This was fun.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna go
definitely.
grab some dinner and then because I gotta still do groceries and then I probably gotta grab that Switch. So I'm probably the rest of my evening is booked. But yeah, it was a pleasure doing this. I hope this was both entertaining and educational. People learned something from this.
It was
Yeah,
something.
here, man. Take care, guys. I'm gonna hop off the
All right.
Discord.
Later, bud. All right. Yeah.
Later.
For you guys that stuck around, unlike Tropical running away, you guys can watch me do my daily grind now. Isn't that exciting? Did I leave? Let me see. Where's my phone mirror? Oh, I probably turned off power mirror. They better blossom Durin yet? Next. I don't have any copies of them, but like, you know, I was so excited about Durin because he was 50 points and he had Indomitable Spirit. He was only the second unit to get that. That might have blown an eardrum, sorry. Oh, and now that just doesn't want to work. All right. Sorry about the audio. Oh, but yeah. So anyway, I thought Durin was going to be amazing because he had Indomitable, and he was only 50 points. But apparently he was pretty. You know, I mean, he hit. You know, there's always power creep. So I'm sure he was fine when he came, but sorry, it's just I just always hit the buttons. Yeah, I think he was just overshadowed like way too quickly. Oh, great. I gotta sign into Power Mirror. Being weak to Sizz is tough now? Yeah. He was trash and overshadowed. I don't. I thought he was gonna be like really strong. Uh, he never did good damage. Okay. All right. Now I have to remember how I logged into my A power thing. There we go. This is the best stream. All right. There we go. All right. Awesome. So, all right. What do I do first? Might as well get dailies out of the way, right? Go do that. Dailies are super exciting to watch. Alright. But yeah, no, so yeah, during what was I gonna say? Yeah, Indomitable Spirit was just so devastating on Sorrow. I thought for sure Durin was gonna be just stupid strong. Oh, yeah, and then for like the 5th time, all of my download data was erased today. So that's every single thing I do is going to have a download, so awesome. How long is it going to take? There we go. There you go. You guys can see what I'm looking at on Twitter. See if anything hit JP recently. Development support campaign be held from November 21st. During the event, you can get rank up and unit. Okay, so hard mode drops are doubled. It looks like. I could do it, dude. Yeah. I don't want to do it on stream, but dude, I've done it like 4 times. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Apparently it's happening to other people too. What is this? I want... Oh, God. Why can't we be in Japan so that Square Enix doesn't hate our guts? How many mobile games do they have over there? So Champions is the new one. I don't know. I'm not gonna. They're listing like 6 mobile games. Monsters and Walk. I know about Walk. So that's mid-January. I want all of these things. Let me see. Star Dragon Quest. Do they still? Oh, I think they Dragon Quest of the Stars. They're including this. That's dead, right? Oh, Keshi Keshi. It looks like Dragon Quest of the Stars is on this list, unless there's something else with a similar translation. I want this, whatever this book is. I want that. Stars is still going on in JP, or just not global? Global got shut down, so it's still going in JP. Huh. Weird. Okay, so this dude from Treasures is... I think that's a farmable unit. Don't care. Oh, new accessories. I don't feel like using Google Translate on them. Some A-rank wing boots, they could be... just because they probably have something to do with agility, that could be cool. Oh, you know, we should look into stuff behind the 3rd anniversary cup that we're getting. Because I think that had some good stuff. Let me see. What do I want to rank up first? Alright. I want to get this guy up. What else do I need? I already need to start farming Reminiscence for... That's the thing, like, when people... You know, I just, like, keep shitting on things. I appreciate advice. But there's a lot of units people are like... You know, like I said, Gorsby's a big one. Like, oh no, Gorsby's still good. I'm like, yeah, but he's so far down on list of things that I want to orb. You know, Pancraz. I want to orb Pancraz. Erdrick. Honestly, even Sage at One Awaken. I think Corvus. I want to orb Corvus. Forest Dragon. You know. Vera. I want to orb. Honestly, I don't know. Zoma might still have some use. Halloween Dora probably isn't going to be worth an orb. Mortigan, Fallen Angel Corvus, Graynarl, Jessica. Jessica is still worth an orb, I think. I guess Nemian sucks, but maybe he's still got some PvE use. Bones of Baramos at 2 hearts. He's got to get a Blossom soon. You know. Summer Seraphy. Halloween Veronica, I want. Like, there's so many units that I want to both Blossom and Orb. This is what I keep saying. Like, the idea of, like, Gorsby getting an Orb and Blossom mats for me is ludicrous. Oh, yeah, Ashtaroth, he's probably still worth orbs on my box, maybe, if I get another Awakening or two. Dual Magus is still good. Like, yeah, there's no way. I can Blossom, I can Orb units that are, like, you know, still usable. Yeah, usable is not good enough for me. Like, there's so many things in my box that will never, ever, ever, ever get to be used now. It's depressing. Which one of these is higher? It's Rickard, right? Alright. We'll rank up Rickard first. And I think I only had 2 rainbow crystals. Yeah, and she's another one. She's gonna come with paid pulls, so I can get at least one more Awakening of her, which I will do. So Yeah, this dude, he blossoms in 2 or 3 weeks. I want Corvus, and I'll buy his... I'll get at least one Awakening copy of him. You know, I can just do that from this menu. No luck today. I think I want to work on him. So, I need blue more than anything, I think. Just get some dragon fragments. Of course. Oh, yours is awakened 3? Lucky. Oh, they're gonna have a login bonus with TNT tickets. That's cool. Lucky them. Yeah, he might... His survivability is probably gonna be really big, hopefully. Oh yeah, so the DQ11 units, they're gonna have another thing. So like, I can't remember if my Mortigan was 0 or 1 Awaken, but I can get at least one Awakening with him. Oh yeah, that's just for the Reminiscence. Okay, Reminiscence is awesome for me because it's all new material. I'm definitely doing both of the. I'm doing all these paid things. Like I don't mind spending, like for stuff like that. Like guarantees, I'll spend for that. Yeah, it adds up, but you know, stuff like chasing a unit, which I know I went ahead and I used paid gems on Ladia. It was literally just for GVG defense. I just didn't. I'm starting to, like, I came in and I just took CG13 and I said, you guys are now like a competitive guild. And I think that's not what some of the members in there joined for. So, sorry. So anyway, I don't want to come in and be all fucking authoritarian. And then I'm bringing, like, you know, 1 Heart Summer Seraphy and like a bunch of 1 Heart Awakening units to GVG, you know? So Ladia will be my strong unit for a while. Hopefully wasn't a waste. Yeah, the 3 paid poll thing. Yeah, I'll do them. Right now, there's plenty of stuff in the... There's like, as much as there is probably mostly dead stuff in the general pool for me, there is still stuff that I can use. There's still good stuff in the general pool, so, you know, there's a couple of... More than the general pool has more value to me than most people, at the very least. So, the paid ones onlys aren't, you know, it's not the end of the world for me if I don't get... Like, it's still bad, but, you know, second place is a little bit better for my account than others. What the hell is this thing? Okay, so you can collect things in the treasures and then... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, everything that they just added to the general pool is ready for a blossom, basically, right? I think... This Monsters, I don't think they added a free-to-play S, so that's cool. Free-to-play S's are always such a pain, because it's like, oh great, that's gonna steal 2 orbs. What's this? Oh, it's one of their lottery type things. We never get those. So, this is 30,000 gems for an awakening on one of these units, but I definitely can't do it now. But it kills me that I can't do banners like this. Like, is it worth 30,000 gems? Yeah, but like, there's also so many other things. Like, dude, it's gonna be so long until I have enough gems to actually chase like another unit, because it does look like you need to have 90,000 gems before you chase a unit. But it's like, do I want to do that, or do I want to do like any value banners? I can get like 2, maybe 3 units a year, or I can have fun with value banners. But like, let's say even like the 48-hour banners, like, if you were to do all of the 48-hour banners, that's all of your, like, that's pretty much all of your free-to-play gems for an entire year. Every 6 months, that's, what is it, 126,000 gems to, if you wanted to do all the, all the 48-hour banners. Which, yeah, you don't always need to do all of them, but, like, just to put it in perspective, 12 48-hour banners, that's like all of your gems for an entire year. That's if you did nothing else at all, you could do the 48-hour banners. Let me see. You ended up pulling... Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. Oh, okay. So this yeah. Sorry, the value banner. You did it on JP and regretted it. Sorry, I forget what I'm talking about in the middle. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the banner like this, like, dude, if you get like a copy, if you get one copy of another good unit on the way, like, I don't know how good. Apparently, Jinx Jade is good for Blitz teams. I have her at 0 awakening, so I can't use her. But, if you were to get one copy of her or MJ along the way, like, if you get one of Booga, like, if you get one of the 3 or 4, maybe even 5 good units on this banner, along with the ticket, that's great. But yeah, if you just get the ticket, and then, you pulled Starry Ashlyn and whatever this stupid robot thing is, it was terrible. Should I have left out Darkonium Sun? I don't know. But if you got Mina and Mina or whatever, Mina, Maya, and, the robot thing along the way, then yeah, that banner sucked. You got bad pulls, yeah. And it's like, yeah, Mystical Juliante is great, but paying 30 gems for a copy. There's a lot worse things you can do with your gems, but it's still hard. It still hurts. All right, so now we're like 2 points away, or 2 months away from Erdrick. Well, he'll be hitting in January, right? Let me do the Naturals stage. I need to farm like a lot of Reminiscence for orbs, and I'm gonna do it during this campaign. But I can't do it on stream. My phone's actually down to like 23%, so this isn't gonna be like a super long grind session. Sorry for you guys that desperately wanted to hang out with Chase Games all night. The stamina items have value, but not like, not enough value to really... It's like such a tiny bonus in the math of spending 30,000 gems. But yeah, it's a fantastic bonus if you get 1 or 2 good pulls away. Yeah, not gem value, exactly. But like I said, then when you, like, when you chase a single banner unit and you go to pity, like, it's like, okay, if it's like the 45,000 gems for 1 new unit, or 30,000 on a banner like that, it's like, oh, it looks so much, it's... What do? So it's so funny. Like every cover tank was such a big deal. Before everybody and their mother had copies of Diamond Slime, I thought this guy was going to make a big splash, but apparently he doesn't matter at all. Yeah, and that's the thing. So if you take like an anniversary type banner where it doesn't have the general pool, but it still has all the OG Dark Lord and hero units, they actually don't. They're actually not that good. That's what happened to me. Like my pulls weren't like devastating, but dude, I pulled a lot of junk, a lot of junk. Like, Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord's dead. Dragon Lord has no... You cannot use Dragon Lord as a new player. Don't take that literally. Yes, of course I could orb him. Of course I could get use out of him in PvE. I would be a moron to orb and or blossom Dragon Lord. It would be absolutely ludicrous. I will never have enough orbs to orb anything that old. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this to get man, pulling another copy of her along the way would be awesome, but I'll take the risk. I'll do the paid pulls to get another copy of Veronica. When is Veronica's blossoming coming? October 15th, so November, December, January. So okay, so that's like near the end of January. The JP account helps tame your gambling urges. Yeah, that definitely helps. I liked having like a JP account that I didn't do much with for a while, just to be able to see like what things looked like. The Twitter doesn't really give information. It's like, it gives you like a guideline on what's around. So, sometimes I like being able to go and see what the stamp cards actually look like, what the pool of units actually looks like. Because sometimes people are completely wrong. Hell, no, dude, the thank you banners that come out, it's probably for Thanksgiving. We'll get the results of the units that get picked tomorrow. At least we're supposed to. It flat out says that it will include the general pool, but nobody believes it. They just think it's another typo. Which, there's no point in ranting, but printed, like... I'll say printed. Printed mistakes about banner pools, like pools of the unit pool for a banner, are huge, especially like after the banner's gone live, and then there's in-game notices incorrectly displaying the banner, the unit pool. So fucking huge, it's ridiculous. In any other gacha, Square's just like, fuck it. We might fix it, and then, we'll just like probably not even mention it. Definitely not going to give any amount of apology, because then they would have to recognize their mistake. So it's ludicrous how they treat banner mistakes in this game. It's no other gaming community. Nobody would tolerate it. Nobody else would tolerate it. Yeah. Like I said, the 1 year banner mistake where they said it would include general pool units and it didn't. Very good that it didn't include the general pool, but they falsely advertised a banner. Any other game community would have burned down. They would have flown over to Japan and burned down Square Enix headquarters for the way that they treated us for that. And then, of course, obviously, none of the fucking cheerleaders here say anything. All the biggest voices in the community didn't give a shit. So, fucking pathetic. All right, so October 5th is when Dragon Warrior came out. So that's November, December, January. So mid-January for Dragon Warrior. Okay. And that'll probably be... Oh yeah, so yeah, the anniversary is definitely going to be Dragon Warrior, because the anniversary date is. Oh no, it's the end of the month. It's January 27th. The JP anniversary is the 16th. It's July 16th for them, I think. June or July. Yeah, it's. I think it's July 16th for their anniversary, and ours is January 27th. Because I know people are always like, oh, the anniversaries, and it was the first like 6 month or no, the first 1 year. No, 6 month. Yeah, 6 month. The 6 month was in the summer, and everybody was excited. They're like, it's July, it's July, it's July. It's like, yeah, but it's like the end of July. It's basically August. Yeah. Oh, he's a cool unit. Yeah. 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 His damage reduction is pretty cool, and uh, what's her name? Gwyn pointed out like the fact that his T-shaped attack has such a great range on it means that another unit with a more typical 3 range attack can then stand in front of him. Like just uh logistically, that's actually very big. That's what I brought up when we were talking about Vera, the fact that she does a straight line attack but then moves herself back 2 places. She gets herself the fuck out of the way so that it's not even about survivability. She gets out of the way so that something else can go up and hit, like the big group of enemies. So that's actually not to be understated. So, yeah, anyway, Dragon Warrior, that's about 7 weeks away. Yeah, it's just 8 weeks, so it's like just a week shy of 2 months right now. Let's see. Alright, so September 20... Okay, so 28 is when the die came back. The die stuff. For 1 week. I don't know if the event stuff came back with it, though. They would... if they got the license to... I think it's a licensing thing. If they got the ability to put the banner, they would probably put it in Reminiscence for that week, wouldn't they? Oh, yeah, and he's... Okay, so Erdrick has the... Dragon Warrior has the, an auto counter. I forgot his kit, yeah. I really, really want him, but I couldn't resist spending my gems, and... I don't know. Maybe I'll save up everything I get for 2 months, but like I said, if I even attempt going for the Dragon Warrior, I cannot do any gem things for the anniversary. Like, that's just, like... That hurts. Like, I have much more fun doing those banners. Ugh. And Summer Sorrow's looking nice. Yeah, dude, he's gonna be stupid. He's gonna be meta as fuck. Dude, the die thing is going to have 9 banners? So that would be late December, early January for us, the reprint. You want to go for Summer Sorrow? You got a 4 Awakened V and all the value banner. Lucky you, man. Like I said, going Lodja, I spent 90,000 gems in the end. I got 1 extra copy along the way. And I chased him because I got lucky on the... So I got lucky on the paid. But, it only mattered because I got that. Now, what is this? A reprint of SP Scout featuring second clip. Oh, so they're doing a 3 paid pull thing. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna... Okay. I don't know if this is going to be worth it for me because... I'm probably only going to get 1 copy of 1 unit, so... Even though I like the paid stuff, I'll probably skip this, because... Like, you don't naturally get more copies of these units. So I'll have 2 paid once only opportunities to get a copy, and then I could pick out an Awakening, but I don't think I'm gonna spend 9,000 gems, paid gems for that. Let's see. Yeah, these are hitting at the end of the year, like the very end of the year. Alright, so it looks like our next story edition is basically Christmas. Yeah, if any of you guys haven't seen me talk about Slaying Hearts Blossom and are looking to do it yourself, it's like somebody didn't like... Dude, he was a big deal in this game for a little while because he came so early. I mean, we didn't get Dread, so don't count. Killing Machine was a banner unit, kind of. I mean, yeah, he was. So, Killing Machine, Dragon Lord, True Form, and then he was number 4, wasn't he? He was like the 4th unit we got. Did Queen Slime come first? I don't know. It was him or Queen Slime. He was one of the first 5 or 6 units we got. I feel like that should give him like a little bit of respect in this game, but apparently the development team hates his fucking guts. Okay, I did all the rank up quests, cool. What else do I want to do? Oh, I could do my arena matches. I think I got, I think I did 1 already. Oh no, I didn't do any. I did 1 before 4 o'clock. Let's see. Which one of these can I do? Maybe Blarg? Probably. This is a Alright, so this pretty much only has a max hero dude. I don't know about that one. I think I'll take a chance on this team. Whatever. I don't care if I lose. Top worst Blossoms? Maybe. You know, I'm at the point I can't really do a tier list on my own because there's just too many things that I don't know. Like, all of the die units ever, I know almost nothing about. And that's, like, literal. I don't know anything about them. This is a weird setup here. Actually, I guess I should do this because I really only... I just gotta kill... If I kill Hero V, this is a W. I think I'll just make sure that I kill that. Okay. Still doesn't kill Hero V. Yeah, oh, of course. Well, at least there's that. Wow, it's... Oh, that he's got heavy... Resistance is so strong. It's fun. He doesn't really have much for defense, does he? I mean, he's got his 20%. Oh, okay, so he's got a double defense off boost. Okay. Fuck you. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much only helps me, so... Dude, I got a second defense win? How? I'm... Like, my defense team isn't pathetic, but it's gotta be one of the weaker ones. Maybe people are getting too cocky, like, oh, I could take on Chase Games. He just came back and he's all talk, which I am. Huh. I can't believe I got 2 defense wins. I lost in my offense last night, but it doesn't matter. We were up against Wales and we lost by 800 points, so... Saitama. Is that my Saitama? I don't think it lets me... I don't think it shows guilds, right? Let's see. I'm not crazy about the Sorrow there. Mystical Giuliante, what's she weak to? No, because you know what? She's gonna come up and... No, she'll come up and charm me. What is Zenlon weak to? Whoosh. Am I doing Whoosh? No, I don't really have Whoosh. Estark will probably kill something. That was the regular Giuliante? Oh, you're right. Okay, so this is going to be the easiest team then. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had... I'm like, man, that thing looks way too much like a dick. Now you guys know what's on my mind. Oh, I didn't even look. I probably could have done better. That's actually a good thing. Now I'm going to fucking destroy this party. Alright, so I can't kill her. So I might as well pull. If I'd placed him better, that could have been different. Alright, so she's got evasion, and she'll definitely be going first next turn. Does he resist Zam? No. Okay. Alright, cool. And then Hero V is going to take out her. And honestly, I'll just hide him over here. Because he really has nothing for defense. Okay, so this was a pretty easy team, but at least I didn't fuck it up. Yeah. Yeah, if that was Mystical Giuliante, like, you know, it wouldn't be the damage, like, she's gonna go and hit 2 or 3 units with the chance to charm them. Like, she's so fast. That would, even if it wasn't a loss, like, I would definitely not be able to not lose points taking on a Max Awaken MJ, so. Probably don't want that. Oolong, okay. I could probably handle that. I mean, this is manageable, but still might lose a point or something. I don't know what Sorrow does. Sorrow Manslayer. And I don't have anything that's great against Zenlon. I think I can actually do better against this. You know, I'm actually gonna change things up on my hero, though. That's not really doing much for me. I should probably get maybe agility on him. Agility or HP? So, get a little bit of agility on him and some HP. Maybe I'll try this. I know my gear is bad. I know it's bad. Okay. Okay, I'm speeding everything but ma'am. Does she... No, I can charm her. I can charm her. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so my hero V should be able to just take her out, and Lucia. I don't know if it's a good idea. Do I just want to, like, maybe leave him... I don't know what their attack patterns are like. Honestly, if I was a better player, I'd be like, well, they will come over here and do this, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. Okay, that's acceptable. I'm not... It doesn't matter if I'm perfect. Okay, and these guys are so dead. Dan Diggity, what's up, dog? Alright. Finishing up the arena for the day. Does that give me... I actually want one of the... I missed a day this week. Plus, I don't care about arena. Who does? Nobody cares about arena. One of the 400 point armor pieces might actually help me. I don't know if I got 400 coins yet. Is there an easy one for tomorrow? No, this is the end of the week. It doesn't matter what's set up for tomorrow. Oh, 15 points short. No, Brigandine. Yeah. This has agility. I really need some agility armor. So the Brigandine would actually be pretty huge help. Let's see. So yeah, I need to start getting some... That's not it. I need to start getting orbs out of Reminiscence. Yeah. So I might as well just go in order. Okay, so Slime Fest. It just gets... What do I... So, I got a few of you guys here. What do I want to farm from Slime Fest? Oh, right. What? Oh, KBS, right? Where is KBS? Metaslime... Metaslime might be number 2, because I think he's like a 10% drop right here. Did Metaslime get a Blossom? Drake Slime's dead until he gets a Blossom. King Bubble Slime. Alright. Wow, this is 5 stamina. Shit. That's lame. Oh, there we go. I'm asking about Metaslime's Blossom, and here it is. I should see what he gets. Maybe he's awesome. Maybe I should farm him like right away. But, and, you know, that's another... I got, going through the story things, there's all these things, like, complete with F rank, complete with E rank or D rank, like... I'm gonna have to, like, get some of these leveled and blossomed to do these these challenges. There we go. There's my happy boy. I would, you know, I really like my plan was like commit hard to only rank up materials, but I need so many things. Like, you know, technically I could farm rank materials and save reminiscence farming for later, but you know, I'm getting double drops on these units, but honestly, like when you farm reminiscence, you don't really get that many medals because the medals you get are based on the stamina you spend. So when it reduces the stamina by a third, you only get a third of the medals outside the first time clear. So like having a higher drop rate on these units isn't necessarily that amazing. Like if you're trying to get like, you know, it really makes you, it puts it into perspective like what you're gonna farm from the shop too, because you know, like something like the Halloween event where there's really only one unit to farm, or maybe literally only one unit. The weapon is garbage. Um, you're not gonna farm that and start taking like tomes out of the shop or rank materials. Like you're just getting the you're getting the what you call it, like you know, the limited resources from reminiscent shops. So yeah, having like a higher drop rate on the units isn't necessarily that amazing, but I just want to get my orbs. I need the orbs fast, you know. What am I looking? B ranks. Meta slime. Cool. You were AFK? Nobody cared. Alright, so he had mid heal before. I mean, this guy is old, so yeah, his awakenings were nothing. Plus mid heal. What are his new talents? When an ally is attacked by an enemy up to 3 times... Oh, so he's got wartime mid heal. Or wartime great heal. Just like Bianca, it looks like. He gets move plus 1, 30 wisdom, 30 HP. What's his new ability? Moderately recovers one ally's HP and reduces damage by 15% for 3 turns. So, it's kind of like Young Terry's, right? Except it's not a multi-heal. It seems a little underwhelming, but, I mean, it's only a B rank. Like, they're probably still... I don't know. Maybe the heal is pretty strong. I mean, it'll probably be a pretty strong heal. I assume he's going to be better than, you know, Stump Chump. You know, the other thing with, like, you getting these guys... If I need to blossom them for some of these low-rank mini-medal challenges, is like... Yeah, the low-level blossom materials aren't really that big a deal to spare, but... Dude, they take so much gold. I think it's nearly as much gold as for regular blossoms. Man, this improved drop rate is awesome. Okay. Oh, yeah. Still other things I wanted to look at. Let me see. Yeah, so this the next edition of Story is going to be right around Christmas time. And rank 9 is like a week before that. Yeah, so this is the week before the 11th. They got rank 19 on, or rank 9 on 9/11. Yeah, 25 points for a B rank is hard to fit in. Yeah. Dude, this guy's dropping every time. That's nice, at least. Yeah, rank 9 comes with a thing, so... Yeah, it should be like December 18th. So yeah, we're now 1 month away from rank 9. You know, tops. Because again, we've gotten every other rank early, but... It looks like it came with Metal Kaiser, or maybe he was already out. You know... Where is the list of units? Here we go. Who am I looking for? Metal Kaiser. Is he tier 1? It's probably staring me right in the face, but... Doesn't look like he's in tier 1. Oh, tier 2, okay. Dude, if I'm using my drop rate luck on this guy, I'm gonna be upset. Okay. What's he do? Alright, so he's got a fan range, non-reflective spell damage to all enemies within range, type neutral. He's got a range 2 to 4 crack spell to one enemy twice, occasionally lowers spell resistance for 3 turns. That could be pretty nice in PvE. Okay, so he's got a 3 times usable MP recovery. Increases his spell power. Okay. But yeah, so what are his... They didn't put his fifth perk on here? Alright, so when he attacks, you will be protected for 1 turn. So I think that means that he either uses cover or selflessness when he attacks, basically. I heard that's what he does. But he needs... Oh, he needs 3 copies for that? His base perk is to reduce damage by 45% and increase MP consumption by 30%. And then he increases agility, attack... No, agility and physical potency, I think. Magic spell potency for 3 turns. Okay. His A tier does the same thing. Yeah, so... I mean, that's cool that he gets that, but... That's a... They put that on his 3rd awakening. That's dirty. That's so dirty. They're really shameless. So, I mean, the entire point of him doesn't apply until his 3rd awakening. I mean, I guess he'll be really resilient. So he resists all elements, I guess. Alright, so he's weak to charm. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting unit. Seems like he would be good on Blossom Doors. Yeah. Like I said, it's the fact that he only covers at Awakening 3. That's so... Ugh. Alright, so this is the Silver Week banner. This would be December 18th. So... Yeah, so Silver Week and Metal Kaiser and Rank 9 are the same day. At least they were, rather. When the hell are we getting those TNT quests? You know, maybe it'll mention it on the Twitter. I'm strolling back right now. Alright, so... Yeah, these blossoms happen the 30th, which is like first week of December on our timeline. So. Alright, and... Okay, so they hit the same week as part 2 of the Summer Festival. Okay. So we know that we're getting... Alright, so that hit August 30th. Sorrow hit... When did he hit? The 23rd. Okay, so yeah, theirs was only a week apart. So if we do the same timing, 1 week between them, so yeah, so we're getting Sorrow on the 30th. And then part 2 with the DQ9 blossoms is, yeah, a week later. Alright, was there anything else here? Okay, so that's just... I think that... Yeah, that's the challenge mode. Ooh, S-rank armor. Farming frag... Okay, so the next event is going to be fragment farming. It looks like for what I imagine still a rare occasion, there won't be a big campaign going on in the middle of it. That's rare. At least last year it would have been. Okay. So, yeah, the last summer will be added to Reminiscence. Cool. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this 3rd anniversary ticket is. Okay, so this is... This is not like... This is right where we are right now. Alright, so... Looks like they didn't give us that. They had some campaign stuff going on. It's, well, maybe? Okay, so that hit on the 7th for them. We got it, what, the 15th? So, we're probably not going to get this login bonus, but they might give it to us, you know, in a day or two. But I don't know what it would be for. But yeah, that the next cup starts, what? Does it start tomorrow? The day after? Do we get do they give us a break for RTA, or does the new one start the day the other one ends? I did really well in RTA today. I think I actually won more than I lost. But I think I'm still like I made it to like Orichalcum 4, I think. And then I looked at like what I think Masters or Legend, I don't know. One of them is like 10,000 points. I don't think I have the time to get the points. If I could still keep climbing, which is far from a given. Alright. Let's look back and see what we missed. The double drop rate on Reminiscence farming, kind of ridiculous. We're farming this guy really fast. I can't believe they haven't blossomed him yet. He's one of the most influential units in all of Dragon Quest Tact. No respect to the old, to the OGs. Alright, so there's a 3rd anniversary tower. Who knows if we'll... I don't think we got this... Wasn't there a 2nd anniversary tower that we never got or something? Okay, so we would have gotten this like 2 weeks ago if we were going to get... Well, so it's tied to the anniversary. But I think they had one for the 2nd year they didn't give us. So, we probably missed that. Okay, we got that, yeah. That's the special missions. They're not skipping as much for us anymore. Alright, the login bonus. We got this for... I don't know if we got that many gems, but we got that for the 3.0, right? 4.0? 4.0. Who knows? They butcher everything so much now. Okay, yeah, this was their 3rd year anniversary when we got 4.0. How much did they change the banners up? That was the same. I don't know. Maybe that was the same? I think that was the same because I didn't care about that guy. Otherwise, I might have chased young Terry. This was the same. Probably the same? I don't know. And... I don't remember if they had Togahime. I don't remember if this was the same. Yeah, that was the same. No, they changed, yeah, they changed this one. They took out Togahime and put in Mina. Yeah, they put in Mina. because I went for that one, because I liked Mina and Summer Jessica. So that's probably an L, because I think Togehime has some significance in PvE. Alright, and then just a bunch of other kits and stuff, so... Alright, so... Nothing too exciting going on, it looks like. I don't think there's anything terribly interesting left for me to do or research. Shame. Sorry, there's a few of you guys here, but I'm going on 3 hours. I think I'm a little hungry, so I think I'm gonna let this go. I'll keep grinding Reminiscence on my own. I know it's exhilarating for you guys to watch, but for everybody that tuned in, thanks, and I don't know. I might be back later.